Alright, so the next part of this is going to be covering just how to port everything to Unity and how to set that up. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our bundle in Unity. We are making this whole for the Bordeaux faction. We're going to save this into the whole folder we've created. This can be whatever you want. This is just how I do my file organization. We're going to call this Clairton Corvette. From there, we're going to go into there and we're going to create an additional folder, which is just textures. So now that we have all of that, we're going to go to, this is where I keep all my models in a little bit separate folder. We need the FBX. We're going to want the U1 export that we made in the end of the last video. We're going to go to our Clairton folder and we're going to paste that there. And then we're also going to grab all of our textures, which would be substance exports, pulls, Clairton Corvette, and we're just going to select all of these and copy them over. Once we're happy with that, and we're going to paste those into textures. Additionally, we are going to grab a texture file from another whole folder. This is included in the download package the Steam guide has, so make sure to grab it from there. But we're just going to grab this damage file, as well as since I don't use a paint mask, none of my holes can be recolored in game. I have a black image that I can use to just fill in anything that I don't want in the materials. We're going to go back to our holes, Clairton, textures, and paste those into there. Alright, so that is that. We're going to open up Unity as our next step, which is going to take a little bit, but should not be long, thankfully. It just needs to load a couple of your background scripts. If you've done the guide to set up your Unity project, you know how this goes. So now we are in, we are going to Ordove, Holes, Clairton Corvette. The very first thing we want to do is update the import settings on our model. So because of the export settings I use in Blender, I'm going to untick convert units, and then I am going to tick make access. We're then going to turn pretty much all of those off. I don't want anything else. I believe read-write enabled. Remember to tick read-write enabled, and that should be good to go. And then materials, make sure that it doesn't automatically create materials. So that is our whole, you know, looks like I made an error. So we're going to go back to Blender real quick and fix that little mistake. Because I forgot to select everything. We'll just grab everything again real quick. This is why I use the U system, because if we go back here, Clairton Corvette U2, and that's all we need to do. Swap that to -Y forward, and export. Now we'll grab that from over here. Holes U2, and we'll paste that into our Unity folder. And we'll just, yep, there we go. That's what it's meant to look like. So, of course, do that. Do all the same things we did on the last one. Just, you know, remember to fix that. And then you will also want to downscale and reverse the rotation. At least for me, I have found that always seems to happen. But there we go. We now have our model moved over and fully imported. So we're going to pull that out of our workspace for now. We'll come back to it later. Textures, you need to update a few things. On all of your masked maps, you need to turn off sRGB. That will break things if you don't. And then for your normal maps, you need to change their texture type to a normal map. Once you do that, you're set, and we will cover those, how you use those in a later video. Thank you.